Hey, we're on, man. We're recording. What's up, guys? Welcome back.
All right, welcome back, guys. I'm here with my good friend Daniel. Welcome to the channel. Damn, what were you say? I thought you said it well. No. What's up, man?
What's up, man? We're on?
Yeah.
We're on, man. All right.
What up, guys? Welcome to our channel. My name's Skyler. This is my boy Daniel.
Yo, what's up, guys? Thank you guys for watching. Let's get to it, man. Here we go. It's recording this? Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, well, welcome back again.
Yeah, we're just here trying to talk about, our daily lives and see if, if you guys resonate with it, I guess. And go from there.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. This has been on the works or on the text, really. It hasn't gotten out of the text. It hasn't gotten out of the text. So we're finally here. I'm excited to finally set this up. It's been quite some time, man, and I actually never took the step to like reach out to you and like, yo, let's get it going. It was always like an idea, right?
Yeah.
And that's the thing that we've done so much, or I've done so much, and that's something that I'm trying to improve. That the ideas just stay there. They don't.
Yep.
They don't go as past that. Just an idea.
Yeah, that's true. Like we always talk about what we're gonna do and stuff like that. We're having beers and we're out with with our girls and stuff like that, and we're just talking, and we never actually like recorded the stuff that we wanted to record, or we said that would be a great topic if we just sat down and had that conversation and then show it to people and stuff like that. So I'm glad that we're physically actually sitting down now and having that conversation, man.
Yeah, definitely. And again, if people if they watch this and stuff, maybe they're going through the same thing. So
yeah.
Just someone like myself or yourself that just we're nobodies, or we're just a random 9-to-5ers, right? We have the same thoughts and same experiences that other people are going through, and
or maybe they don't know they're going through it yet, and then we open their eyes and show them that's what's going on. So I hope that with this, like we said, we just want to share our stories, talk about random conversations, stuff that we go through, and hope it resonates with people. And if it does, then it does. If not, then keep scrolling at that point.
I think, and it'll help us, I guess. If it doesn't resonate with people, it'll help us, I guess, be open to each other and kind of like help each other out, with tips and stuff. So
it could be therapeutic.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's what I was going for. So there it is, man. I'm excited to be here, and let's chop it up.
Okay. Well, I one of the things I always wanted to ask you, well, recently, since you've been really into your fitness lately and stuff like that, and I remember when I was your age, which is funny, because I'm 4 or 5 years, I think I'm 4 years older than you. But I remember when I was your age, and you look like you're looking fit, and you're looking like you're doing exactly what you want to do. And I remember just being the same level, and with the mindset and everything like that, like just gym. So one of the things I wanted to ask you about that was, what's your morning routine as of right now to get you where you want to be, how fit you are?
As of right now, it's been a journey, bro. It's been a fucking journey. It's been like 3 years since I've been going to the gym consistently and no results. But prior to my morning routine, which I call it Miracle Morning, there's a book. It's called The Miracle Morning, and it tells you how to start a good day with the best routine, right? Which I'll get into it. But I want to talk about it before I got to that. My morning routine was just a regular, set my alarm at 6:30, shower, get ready for work, go to my job, and that's it. Hit the gym in the PM, and that's it. There was no morning routine. So all my days were like fucking shitty, bro. They were shitty. I hated my job. I still do it. It's not fun, but now I'm more like positive about it.
Yeah. No, I get you. Yeah, I think, everyone has a routine that they do, but sometimes they fall into the category of your morning routine is more like, it's just because it's like you're programmed at that point, right?
Exactly.
Instead of like waking up and doing the things that you want to do. So like, one of the first things I try to always do, it doesn't always happen because we're not perfect, but I wake up and the first thing I try to do is meditate. The moment I wake up, I don't touch my phone and stuff like that. If I do touch my phone, it's to put on a meditation or something like that. And I try to sit there for at least 20 minutes at least, and even if I fall back asleep, that's fine. But at least I try to give it as my attention to meditate. That's how I like to start my very, very first minutes of waking up. But again, I wanted to know, again, what your morning routine is, your miracle morning and stuff like that. Go through the process. You don't have to go into too much detail if you don't want to, but give us like the basics of like what like X, Y, and Z. Like,
Okay.
what's the first things?
The first thing, set up an alarm. If you see my alarms, I have like 7 of them, bro.
I have one.
I have 7. Okay, so I try to be at the gym at 4 a.m. So my alarms start at 3:15. 3:15 and every 5 minutes until 4.
No way, man. Not me.
Yeah, it's funny, dude. Like you'll see my alarms right now. I got 7 of them, sometimes more depending on the time, right?
Yeah.
So I just wake up, do what I gotta do, go to the restroom, brush my, just the regular stuff. Go straight to the gym. Once I do my workout, about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on what I got going on. Then once I get back home, that's when like the inner like fucking meditation starts.
Right.
The self-help, because I get home, I go straight to the garage. I don't even go back to my room. I go straight to the garage because, there's no bed in there. There's nothing. So I have to, like, sit on the floor and meditate. So I call it meditation prayer. So I wake up at 4, go to the gym, get my 4 a.m. workout, get back home, meditation prayer.
Right.
I do my journal.
Okay.
I journal and then I read. Right? So that's just getting my mental state, in my journal, I write, like, what I'm grateful for, what, my affirmations.
Right.
So that kind of gives me a head start to, like, look for something that I'm grateful for. Right?
Yeah.
So I don't know, I put my family, my job, even though, like, whatever, like, thing I'm grateful for, it could be my new shoes that I got. Yeah. But that gives me, like, makes me feel good about it and wires your brain to like look for positive and the negative.
Yeah, no, 100%. The whole thing is like starting your morning off with positive affirmations, like you said, positive thinking and stuff like that, because we're so programmed to wake up and go to the first thing that bothers us. So you might wake up with a headache. Damn, my day's gonna be shit now because I have a headache. May or may not be. I've changed that thinking a lot of times, and just because how you feel right now does not mean that's how you're gonna feel later in the day. Yes. So that anxiety and that builds up because you're stressed because you're like thinking, oh, I have a headache now. How am I supposed to move forward about the day? I have all this to do. Instead of just taking it at the moment and the time, right? Take that step by step. Take each moment in and just, start your day off. Do the things that make you feel good and then just see how the day goes. To your point about the journaling, I think that's great. I've been trying to journal and I don't know if I physically forget or if I physically don't want to do it. Like if I'm like pulling ties in my head because I do want to journal. And to me, I think journaling would just be like just a therapeutical thing, just to let it all out. Like to me, maybe it'd be things that I'm positive, like happy about my day and stuff like that. But I am trying to make sure I start journaling because I know that's a big help. Yeah. So congrats to you, man, on freaking actually being able to like sit down every day after the gym, after you release all your endorphins, and then you're going, and then you're able to physically sit down, meditate, and you can journal, and you read all before the hour, like before work. Yeah. Like that's intense, man.
And just to finalize the morning, I do my protein shake, and then the hardest part is a cold shower, dude.
Yeah.
Every day,
I love a cold shower though.
It's been quite. Oh yeah, not me, dude. All my showers were like almost the water was like
I can't stand that. No, I'm being boiling hot water. I'm like, I don't know. I'm made for the cold, man. I do not like the hot.
Like you shouldn't have a problem. Man.
No, I do. I do the cold shower. I want to get to the point where we finally start doing ice baths.
Yes, though. That's what
I've
goal.
Been
wanting to for a while now, dude. Hopefully that'll be the next step. I want to set up a big old bucket
and just freeze for a minute.
Yeah, that'll be the next step. Now, cold showers the first minute it's tough, but then now it's just like it's not even cold anymore.
Well, the way to ease into it, the way I've always eased into it is like you would just, instead of taking hot showers, you would just move on to like, let's say room temperature water. And if you take, and even that's kind of sometimes cold in the morning, or sometimes it's like, it doesn't really feel good. Either you want something hot or you want something cold. Neutral water is not fun at all. So if you start like that, then you're like, okay, I can move to cold because I didn't even start with the hot shower. Or even if you do like a really hot shower, you can always like, okay, now it's time to cool off because now I've got my body temperature going and stuff like that. And you can just turn it to cold and just stick it out for 30 seconds to a minute.
No, that's a good way to see it, right? Or to ease into something. And that's exactly what I did in everything, dude. Like,
Yeah.
before I put my alarms at 3:30, I used to wake up. Okay, so my regular time was at 6:30.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, this time I'm gonna wake up at 6.
Right.
And then once I mastered the 6 a.m. waking up and shit. Okay, now 5:45. No.
Oh, you gradually moved in. Okay.
5:15, 5:10, 5 until now I'm like at 4.
Yeah.
So and that's the thing that I mean, I don't know if it happened to you, and the problem with me was being consistent at something, bro. I will start something for a month or two and then just
It'll just die off.
Yeah. And now, like, you have to find little ways to be consistent. If you're consistent, because motivation will last only so long, right? It could last for a week or so.
Yeah.
But after the motivation, you're like, all right, well, fuck it, back to my bad habits.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, it's hard to break bad habits. That's the problem is that we fall into routine and we get lazy and we say, but you know, at the end of the day, the only thing that's stopping us is ourselves.
Yeah.
And our mindset, and trying to get that right is so tough. I mean, we all struggle on a daily thing, and sometimes you just wake up and just don't feel it, and which is fine. You can have a day that you just don't feel like you're doing anything and doing that routine, because I'm sure you've already, like, even though how bad you woke up, I'm sure you stayed, like you said, you stayed consistent, and you just, sometimes it's harder that day.
Yeah.
But if you just do it and you work through it, you know that's like the hardest day you just work through.
Yeah, all the time. Fucking even now when I wake up, I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to go. But then I've been doing it for so long now that even though my mind says no, my body just fucking gets up.
It just wakes up now,
It
yeah.
just gets up. Like I'm laying down looking at the ceiling saying, no, I'm not going to go. But literally, my body's just getting up by itself. You know, like when you drive, like subconsciously, you're not even paying attention and you're already like making the turns left and right. For some reason, you're like, oh shit, how did I get here? That's exactly what happens after you stay committed or you show consistency. You know, that's what.
Yeah, that scares me sometimes, actually, when we're driving and we're not paying attention and we just know how to go places because we're so routined. And you're like, I don't even really remember driving home. And like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
Because your brain, or my brain was somewhere else thinking about whatever else, topics or like whatever. And then once I'm home, I'm just like, how did I get here? That's weird. But to your point, we're programmed, and it's so hard to break that or to, like, you know, move forward.
Yeah, no, definitely do it. And I highly suggest you and everyone else to start.
You want me to get up early? I'll try. I mean, my alarm's already at 6. I don't know if I want to get up earlier, but I mean, it depends on if I wake up with a purpose to do something and have something to do. I think it would be easier. As of right now, I just don't know what that purpose would be. So I think it's definitely something to try. Now it's, you know, maybe talking to you on the side would be like, what can we do at 5 a.m? You know, that's beneficial to both of us in our business and stuff like that. Or, like, you know, just thinking, starting off that day and being ready. Before the world wakes up, we're awake and we're doing stuff.
Yeah. And that's, I'm sure you've seen it like all over TikTok or social media where business owners or like serial entrepreneurs, they wake up and they're talking about like waking up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, like, we're on the West Coast, right? The East Coast already 3 hours, bro. They've been up for 3 hours. So people wake up at 5, it's 8 over there. So they're technically kind of ahead of you.
Yeah, dude, that's true.
I follow this one guy. He wakes up at 2 in the morning. He's already doing fucking burpees at 2 in the morning. And that's tough. Okay, I don't think I'm going to get at 2 in the morning.
No, you need a power nap if you wake up at 2 in the morning.
I wonder what time does he go to sleep. You know, some people he might be out by 7, but I don't know. But the point is just to wake up early, because that's time for yourself, bro. You know, like, if you wake up at the same time that everyone else is waking up, you're pretty much just, again, being programmed to think what everyone else is thinking. Yeah. This time that I wake up, between 4 and like 6, before everyone else is up, it's time for myself, dude. That's where people use exercise as meditation, and that's where you start, I don't know, thinking about your problems, how to solve them, or what to do next, or any ideas that come up, right?
Yeah. No, that's yeah, man. I think if we just start the day in the morning and you just give yourself that time and you give yourself that peace and everything before the craziness of like your job and before the problems start. Literally, that's what it is. You're waking up before the problems start. which is amazing because then you can just like you can take the day on easier versus you're waking up late.
Yeah.
I can never be that person. I know there's people that wake up late, they roll out of bed, they're already late for work. I can never be that person. I have structure. Like I need to wake up and I need to get my brain together. I need to get my life situated, have my feelings, everything, do my meditation so that I can take on the day without it being the day taking me on versus, right?
Yeah, and bro, now that you mentioned that, bro, if you take a look at those individuals that wake up late and take a look at their attitude, bro. Like
it's negative. It's negative.
It's like they're complaining about traffic. They're complaining about fucking anything, bro. Like
the whole day is ended. The whole day has just ended and it just started.
Yeah, it's barely like 7. They're not even at work yet and they're already hating life. Don't get me wrong, bro. I used to be like that. I still like think about it like, oh my god, I have to go to my 9 to 5. But now it's a whole different attitude, though.
Yeah.
Like, if I do feel some type of way, it's only like for 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes, it's already allowed. But I try to keep the negativity for 10 minutes because we're human, bro. We're all going to fucking think negatively. We're all going to hate life at some point. So just do it for 5 minutes and then...
Yeah, get over it. Yeah. Keep moving forward. I mean, that's the only thing you can do is move forward. I mean, time's not going to stop for us. So why dwell on the past? Mm-hmm. Why dwell in that moment when you can just... Hopefully just keep looking forward to something else. Yeah. Like something that makes you feel good. But the times that we struggle, that's where you really need to reach for like, you know, something that makes you feel good. Sometimes it's comfort food. Sometimes you just need a comfort song, like the songs you like.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a quiet time or just whatever you need. If you need to sit in your car and quietly on the way to work, then that's what you need to do because it does help. Let's see. Well, thank you for sharing your morning routine, man. It makes me feel like I don't do shit anymore.
Well, I mean, I hope it kind of motivates you to be, because at the end of the day, bro, we all try to be better, you know? And I feel like that helped me become a better person for myself.
Yeah.
You know, because obviously people are going to have their own opinions, but as long as, you know, you're trying your best to be a better person every day, it's like, it's rewarding. Even though, like, again, maybe for other individuals, this is nothing, you know? Like, oh, you're waking up at fucking 4, but how much revenue or income, whatever, you know, they want to be on analytical. Like, yeah, maybe I'm not there right now, but knowing that
you're on your way.
Fixing my mindset to be ready for whatever's yet to come, it makes me feel good, dude.
Yeah, no, and that's the point of it. You're supposed to feel good every single day you wake up. You're not supposed to feel like shit or be negative and stuff like that. So, I mean, being programmed like we are and being late and the people that have those negative attitudes at 7 a.m. and it's like the day just started. Like, I mean, everyone's going to have a day. You could wake up and like there's a shitstorm that hits you. You could have got a message, something's going really bad and stuff like that. But, I mean, it is only right now. But the people that keep their whole negative, like there's traffic. They're complaining about traffic. Then they get to work. Oh, I can't even get my Starbucks. Like, go get a coffee at work. Like, drink the regular coffee. Like, if it's coffee you need or just energy, then drink the coffee. Oh, this coffee's shit. And it goes from one thing to another. And it's disgusting because it's like it's a domino effect. Yeah. The rest of their day now becomes one thing after another. And one thing that helped me was a couple years back. I don't know. I want to say almost 8 years when I started really changing my mindset. When I was someone asked me after I told them my day, like, so what was one thing that happened that was good that happened to you today? And it didn't sink in at that moment. I'm just like, oh, this happened. And I'm like, okay, cool. And a few, like, let's say weeks later, there was a friend of mine and he goes, okay, what's today? What good things happened? And slowly I started like comprehending, like, damn, like what is all the good things that are happening throughout the day that we're just not noticing because we're so focused on all the negative shit that's happening. And it just like, it gave me like the most biggest goosebumps ever. My freaking hair's like, it gave me goosebumps right now. And I was just like, damn, like it's so true. Like you just have to, if you focus on the negative, you're going to see the negative. If you focus on the positive, like nothing is actually negative or positive until you act on it.
Yeah.
Just blows your mind.
No, that's fucking true, dude. Absolutely, man. Like it's, even now, just listening to you saying that, it's like fuck, you know, like yeah, we tend to just focus on the, like you said, dude, you said it perfectly, and now it gives us like
gives you clarity.
Yeah, and then if we're thinking now, we're as we're going through our day, we're finding things to be grateful for, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay, well, fucking, they're fucking, I don't know, I made it on time, I could work, I didn't get much traffic, I found $5 in my washed jeans.
Yeah,
like,
all those
every
little things add up so
yeah.
much, and at the end of the day, you'll notice that you didn't have one negative thing to say.
And yeah, dude, that's crazy. That I mean, my journal does say
Your
little
journal
things
starts
like
you
that.
off in the morning like that.
Yeah, but I just do it, and like that's it. You know, I don't go throughout my day thinking of or trying to see the positive, or like what I'm happy about until like I get to my journal. You know?
Oh, I see what you mean. Until you have time to reflect on it versus
Yes.
being in the moment, which is good too because you're still staying in the moment. Like you don't need, but the biggest, like one of the craziest things ever is knowing something good is happening to you in that moment and
Yes,
and
yes.
knowing what's happening.
Yeah,
If you did that, like the appreciation just rises even higher
yeah.
yourself, and it just goes higher and higher because you're just like, oh my god, like I wanted this, I finally got it, it's happening now, I understand it's happening, and I'm just like so blessed and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, and just life hits different once you get to that point, right?
Yeah, no, 100%, man. And then, well, I mean, we both have a lot to think about after.
Yeah,
After that, you got the morning routines. We have to figure out a new morning routine for besides my meditation and my shower. I'm gonna have to start adding my journal, like you said. So I mean, I thank you for that because, I mean, I'm gonna try to push myself. I mean, instead of just sitting here and just talking about it, like you said, we're trying to take action and stuff like that, and that's what this channel is supposed to be about. That's what we want to be about. We want to take action, not just sitting around, you know, physically talking, but we'll showing proof and showing like we're actually doing something, or we're trying to do something.
Another thing that works for me, maybe you want to give it a try, is posting a photo in the morning with the time. You know, like if you see my social media, I always post my gym pic with the time.
Yeah, it keeps you accountable. Versus,
Yeah.
I can just check in with you, man. We can always do that. That's what friends are for, right?
Yeah,
Instead
definitely.
because again, like being big on social media is like one thing. It's like I don't really want to show everyone like what I'm doing every day, because then it gets like repetitive and like, are you doing it for you or are you doing it for like the viewers now?
Yeah.
So I think being held accountable, like we said, like me and you said, is just like texting each other, like, hey, did you journal this morning? Or hey, what are your thoughts? Like, you know, just checking in on each other like constantly. I mean, that's a big support. That's creating a support group at that point, and then like something we didn't really have. Like sometimes we go weeks without like texting, and then we'll see each other. It's like we never like stop talking.
Yeah.
But checking in every day and being like that open is just like, it helps just like make you feel better, because as humans we're supposed to react, you know, talk to each other, talk to other humans. We're not supposed to be segregated and set into like not segregated but separated, like we did during COVID and stuff. That's why so many people are having mental health issues right now, is because again we were separated and we were pulled apart from family, from friends and stuff like that, and people were unfortunately dying and stuff like that. So I think that caused some anxiety and depression from a lot of people, which we can talk about on another time, but because that's a whole bigger, deeper topic about that.
Yeah, we could talk about like mental health, right? Like, and the whole mindset.
Yeah,
Again, everything just ties to everything, right? The mindset ties to pretty much your lifestyle, everything. But yeah, we'll definitely we'll talk about it in some other
awesome
episode.
All right, cool, man.
And now if you're watching this, just try a morning routine. Try something different that's gonna make you think and see life in a positive way. You know?
Yeah, just
Go
take it
through.
one step at a time.
Yeah, definitely.
Just at the end of the day, or even during the day, just think of one thing that's positive.
Yeah.
Or just journal. And I mean, just try anything that you hear. Just change your routine at that point, right?
Even if it's the dumbest thing, like if you have a pet, like when you pet him, you know, that releases like stress. So
Oh, it does.
Him, dude. Like just pet your dog in the morning and be grateful that you have a dog and it's there, you know, because there's a lot of dogs in the street, or there's people that wish they had dogs but they can't have dogs because they don't you know, they don't live in a big house or whatever. So just anything, dude. Just find anything to be grateful for and start your morning routine.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. All right, then, guys, we're going to sign off. We'll see you next time.
Peace.